everybody, my name is Kitty. I'm 7 years old. Today I'm gonna talk about a Vietnamese book, but I'll talk it about in English. This book is Keep My Hope. Here are the pages. This is a very sad story of a boy whose mothers and fathers always fight. His father, of course, when I read the story, it makes me cry. And his father, he always make his mother sad and say loudly with his father, say bad words. Then one day his aunt came and his dad stopped fighting because he didn't want his aunt to think, okay? To think that this family isn't right. You think so? I think so too. Let's get into this book. Jordan has some hope because his dad hit his mom, and his mom always has some tears on her eyes. In the night, the shoes of his dad tingling in the outside. His mom said to him that he needs to go up the stairs, go to his bedroom, close the door tight, and close the door tight. But even though if he did close the door tight and wrap himself with a big blanket, he always heard all the old things that his dad shouted at his mom. On some nights, Jordan, when his dad is sleeping tightly, Jordan sneaked downstairs. He, of course, wishes some superpowers to protect his mom, but he didn't have any superpowers. And it's a very sad story. And nothing happens. A month came, a year came. Nothing happens until one day, something incredible happened. His aunt, Eddie, came. She came like a star and a storm. She said, "Jordan," she says happily, "you are so grown up." Jordan looked up at his aunt. Then he smiled. Jordan looked at his mom. Mom said bye, smiling and nodding. "Oh," his aunt Eddie said. I loved cakes. And even so, in 3 days, His aunt came back to play. Tears still fall, but this is a tear of happiness, not a tear of sadness. The next morning, when it was his birthday, he woke up with shouting and crying and tears on his eyes. With the magic cat next to him, with the cat named Magic next to him, he sneaked downstairs and saw that his birthday cake was crushed. His dad was angry. He has crushed his birthday cake. His mom sitting down exhausted. The next day, his aunt invited him to her home. Hi, Jordan. His uncle say. His uncle Ed happily waved his hand. Jordan looked at this big man covered with beard. He said, "You can be here as long as you like. You can stay here as long as you like." And of course, he wished that this family is happy. There's no shouting or tears. And it is right. No tears, no shouting, and no hitting each other. But in 2 or 3 weeks, Jordan missed his family. Missed his home. And one Sunday morning, in the cloudy mist, Jordan and his mom packed up the luggage went home. And the taxi drive them home. When they are home, they both suddenly became sad. But all in that days or weeks, his dad has changed. His dad didn't shout or hit his mom anymore. And even if he is 7 years old, he has learned some important things. Always have hope in your heart, and everything will change. There will always be one grown-up to help you when you aren't safe. Even if your father or mother is angry with each other, it's not your fault. I look so silly. It's not children's fault. It's the adults' fault. Don't be unless they're your parents. Everyone needs to be nice to each other. And you, of course, all of us need to choose what is careful. Don't hurt other people, shout at them, don't do anything bad to them. They might be sad and you don't know how they will feel. Then Dorothy and his family grew up. The young Dorothy, 7 years old, suddenly became a young grown-up man, a kind grown-up man. And with his little family, he came to visit his aunt Eddie and his uncle Ed. Thank you for listening to my reviewing of this. Always have hope in your mind. Bye. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye.